A group of friends learning in class in the last year of primary school in northern Kenya. Nothing unusual in that, but for one girl, it has not been a smooth, straightforward path. For Priscilla Harau, this has been a long journey. Most girls of her age have already completed school. But despite having a child to look after, she's gone back to school.
Hakuwa na watoto, but mi niliona venye wao walikuwa wanasoma. Nilikuwa naona, but mi niko age yao. Sasa nikikaa kuona wenzangu wamemaliza, hiyo kitu ikanikujia tu, nikasema hata mimi, hata kama if I have a child, I won't go to school again. Sikuwa na fear anything, sikuwa naogopa, nikaenda tu kuanza class 6 2013. Sikuwa na fear yoyote kwa sababu nilikuwa na hiyo.
Priscilla was in class 7 when at the age of 13 she was forced to marry a much older man and move to the alien surroundings of the big city, 8 hours away in Nairobi. Priscilla had 2 unsuccessful pregnancies in the next 2 years. Then her son Hamad, which means happiness, was born. With no support from her husband, she returned home. And once the baby was 6 months old, she returned to school.
Alinisaidia kwa kunipea a piece of advice. Sasa alinishikia mtoto. Wakati niliasha mtoto alikuwa na 6 months penye nilijifungua. Hakuwa anajua kukaa. Kidogo tu alikuwa. So mi hata nilikuwa naenda shule saa 10 na saa 7 pia nakuja kunyonyesha, narudi back. Alikuwa ananishikia mtoto. So alikuwa amenisaidia sana. Na pia ananiambia ujikase tu, usi lose hope.
Priscilla and her mother were helped by a determined women's group. The teachers and IIRR joining together.
As a school, you know, we have seen her potential. Because when she left the school, when she got married, we have seen that her progress was okay. She was a bright girl. So we saying that we are wasting her brain outside there. So that's what made us to persuade, and they talked to her so that she will come back to school.
Priscilla is glad to be back at school, and this year hopes to finish her exams, which will enable her to start at secondary school. Meanwhile, she has to catch up with the missing years.
Those young girls like Priscilla, you know, first thing we give them advice. We go and visit them when we see that they have problem, like other needs. Then we give them. Like now Priscilla, there are times she comes and she wants to study at night and she don't have a lamp. So personally I go and buy paraffin for her, or we do some small contributions.
kamur ka wala ka waya mele cho to lo do de kara khamba anta halaka jaki aleya icho malime ya rakhan wait kala dilaba.
The Isugaragara Women's Group is trying to encourage parents of pastoralists to give their children an education. In particular, they want them to place more emphasis on the importance of educating girls.
You know, in our traditional way of life, you know, when a mom gave birth to a girl, then they say it's a child which is for other people.
So they have seen that this girl child is equally important than the boys. And that's right now in Loglogo Primary School we see that the enrollment is almost the same. Even in the other classes, girls are more than the boys.
So for this young mother working hard at her studies, what advice does she have?
Ningependa kusoma, nipate niwe mfano kwa wengine, nikuje nipeane hiyo history ya kwa ni better usome kuliko uhang to around without education.
For Priscilla, the women's group, together with the hard-working teachers and her mother, a way has been found to get her back into education.
It's support from the women group because it's through women group that even her mother, we went to her mother, we told her, please, what you do, allow your daughter to go back to school and then take care of her baby. So from there, she agreed, and then we went even to school to talk to the teachers to allow her to back to school.
Tola manti je deka arang kasu nibo na kere moche usuna kadahe isgargarra kaya iyo ye timiji chokira te jakki so khate mini so gelisi choka na ko te bichungu dute lakini wayle mujun so mai mai daya wa miskin maranyo ando dai ka khaba manya wa miskin maranyo inanta saat tamanya o ganna ichakal dai bal wa kalamu te moja manin kanol ichakala kale ja khachoka sidda agano ni yarge gona ni der kamanta icho kalat manya antin den so labu sidda hagan ida tolli chekijira iya ye dangona alburman ki ye dani.
But support is continually needed.
Sometimes nakaa napata friends wengine wananipea bad advice, wananipea peer pressure. Kama zamani nilikuwa nafuata wao, ningetoka tena kudrop out tena mara ya pili. But because nilikuwa na hiyo moral ya nataka sana kuachieve my dreams, because nilikuwa nataka kuwa, yani my career is to be a journalist.
The story of Priscilla, the problem she has gone through is just a tip of an iceberg. You could imagine there are hundreds of similar girls who get married to older people. Now, I think it's so important that girls, whatever circumstances they were in, they should find a way back to see a future for themselves. So the story of Priscilla is very critical and important because number one, it sets a model for so many similar girls could go back to school. And secondly, I think, that life does not end just having with a baby.
The importance of giving young mothers a chance can be seen to have a lasting impact, but it takes a concerted effort from many people. By supporting the education initiatives of IIRR, you can help communities like this to help themselves.